Hello everyone, MikeMoneyGMR here, and I'm back with more Legend of Legaia. Last time we were heading down to the laboratory, and I ended the fight, ended the episode actually, at the end of a fight. Anyway, and he was like, what a mess you got me into. There are things that look like Ra-Seru eggs coming out of that hole. Tara, what's going on? Where's Ra-Seru eggs coming out of that hole? That hole leads to the sealed Rogues Tower on the frontier of Seru-Kai. Those are alter egos of Rogue's rebel Ra-Seru. They have the same property as Ra-Seru eggs. The mist generator here is a primitive one. With our strength, we may stop it temporarily, but unless we cut off the flow of that material, the mist generator can't be shut off completely. In other words, we have to cut off the source. We must destroy Rogue's Tower. That will stop that flow and stop the mist. Rogue's Tower. The rogues are evil Ra-Seru who plotted rebellion against Tej 1,000 years ago. There's only one thing to do, Mike. We must destroy the head rogue in Rogue's Tower. We can't destroy the mist of the future unless we destroy the mist here. You must be careful. We can't return here unless we defeat the rogues. And one more thing. Before we go to Rogue's Tower, make sure you are fully prepared for battle. Now, here's what I was talking about before. Remember how I said that when me and my family played this game, like, you know, as a kind of joint helper thing of like what works best against what and what spells should we get and blah 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 blah, I said, like, we came through here and we were completely unprepared in the end. What ended up happening is we didn't have enough healing items. Like, we didn't have enough magic fruits, we didn't have enough medicines and antidotes. Well, you don't really need antidotes. Okay, really cure venom is kind of pointless now. But, you know, we didn't have enough pet medicines for anything like stone, I guess, that could possibly happen to you or anything like that. But, like, basically, we didn't have any way of, like, keeping ourselves from getting our butts kicked down in this area that we're about to go to. I think what it recommends for your level is you want to be level 37. As you can tell, we're not even close to that. We are level 33. Now, of course, we all know that you don't have to be level 37, but it would help because it says the most damage that this thing can do is 2,000. So, we already know that Mike and Noah would be murdered and if that happened to them, so we have to think, how do we want to approach this? Do we want to fall down now and take a chance, or do we want to go back and get more items? The only thing I can suggest is if you go back, you might want to buy some more magic fruits, because you might want to use a lot of magic in this coming area. You might want some healing fruits and healing berries, which I think you can get both. See, like, technically we have 23 healing items right now that we can use besides these things here, you know. Actually, if you want to count everything that we can use on single party members, we only have, okay, 11... Let's round that up to 10 real quick and minus 1. So 10 and 11 is 21, so it'd be 20. And yeah, so technically 21 if you want to count the healing leaf. Then you got these two items that are heal all team members. And we got 23 of those, right? No, that's wrong, because that would be 12 and 12. No, whatever. 10 and 12 would be 22, so yeah, 21 I mean, yeah. So we have 21 of spread of these two. But the only thing is we only have 9 magic fruits, so that would mean that we would be able to use 1 on each of our party members, you know, whenever they need it, and that'd be like whenever we're in critical is when we need it again. And you're going to be fighting, let's see how many enemies you're going to fight along the way. Not only will you be fighting, like, random encounters, but you'll also be fighting, I think it's, 4? yeah, you'll be fighting 4 mini-bosses as well. So, that means you'd be probably using, if you want to use all magic in those, you're probably going to be using 8 magic fruits in all, maybe? So I guess we have plenty of those then. Just whenever you get to Rogue, you don't want to be completely out of magic either. So, yeah. The only thing I can recommend, like I said, is that you desperately want to save before you jump down here. Because if you don't save, you're going to regret it. I don't think there is a save portal in there either. But as you can see, there's like this whole room here. There's nothing you can do about it because the only thing you have to do is jump down the hole, you know. And I'm gonna get into one more fight before I do, just to kind of see if you can in this room. I don't think you can. No, you can't. How interesting is that? I feel confident. Let's go. Do you wish to jump into the vortex and go to Rogue's Tower? Yeah. I'm wasting too much of my viewers' time here, explaining everything. Oh, look! Was this a good idea? It looks like we're flying. Mike, look at that! It's a piece of a rogue. That's right, it's a rogue fragment. If that has the same power as a Ra-Seru, I guess I still have a lot to learn about Seru. The Seru-Kai is a world beyond human comprehension. Is Rogue's Tower in the Seru-Kai? What kind of place is it? Rogue's Tower is part of Seru-Kai, but the tower itself is the body of a rogue. The rogues were once Ra-Seru, and they can hear what we say. That's why we can't say anything anymore. But don't worry, instead of talking, I'll concentrate and protect you from Rogue's evil. So basically what they say is, if we talk to our Ra-Serus while we're in here, they can understand us and they could learn things about us through that. Okay, so here's Rogue's Tower. Now, have no qualms about what I'm going to do, because I'm going to be actually using a guide. Because you don't want to go the wrong way here, because there's no treasure to be found that I know of in this area. Yeah, there is there actually is a few, but the book leads you to everything that you need to know about. So the very first thing we need to do when we land in here, oh, actually, one other thing I want to mention, while we're in this tower, things that will occur is like this. The world will warp like this. Do not step on the warp tiles whenever it's doing that, because if you do, you'll get warped the wrong direction. Just telling you right now. Also, you can find bars in here. I know I'm wasting your time, but like I'm just telling you, I want to explain everything before I get started. Basically, everything you want to know about this place is step on warp tile whenever the world is not screwed up. Step on it when it is screwed up, and you'll go the wrong direction. If you don't step on it whenever it's not screwed up, you won't go anywhere. But if you do, and you are not in a mixed up world, then you'll be fine. Yeah, I know that probably didn't make any sense at all, but I'm trying to explain it real fast while putting all these commands in, so I'm not wasting your time. Another good thing to note is that the enemies in here are going to be enemies that you've seen before in like the last area that we were in. So don't be surprised by that. I think it says that let's see, anything else? No, okay. Oh, this is funny. Okay, so the way they put this in the book is this: it's extremely important that you, period, step on an emblem only when the floor is in normal cobblestone mode. I swear, the people that made this book, they did not have a good job keeping track of every mistake, but that's alright, you know, this was back in, what, the 1900s? Or something like that, or maybe, yeah, I think something like that. And so, of course, it probably didn't have much in the way of grammar check back then. So, yeah. I don't know why I'm having them attack the same person, but oh well. Okay, that's cool, I guess. And I'll hopefully kill him. Probably not, though, because I don't think I've attacked the slippery yet. Another cool thing I can say is that I wish it would do this. I wish if you could get into a fight during the warped area, that it would actually be the warped area, because it's actually kind of neat looking. But at the same time, it's really creepy too. I don't know. It's... take it as you will, basically. Now the rogue that they're talking about is going to be the enemy. That's not really a spoiler, but that's who we're going to be fighting. As I said, the rogue is going to be extremely tough. Some things you want to hope that you have is the rainbow jewel that we picked up earlier. At least I believe we picked one up. And you want to have that equipped before you go into that fight, which we'll get to that later. Right now, we want to step on the warp tile before the world changes again. There we go. Takes us over here. Now the reason why I'm doing this, I'll explain it to you real fast. What happens is you'll take a longer path, which means you'll get into more fights along the way. Like, I think I've already explained this, but I'm just explaining it again. If you go the wrong way, you just get into more fights and you don't really find anything in particular. That's what that book says. That book says you won't find anything better, you'll just take longer to get through the area. Ah, you find different enemies in the warp dimension. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to take these guys out with? Let's take it out with cross kick on the Iota and sure, hurricane kick on the other thing. I gotta admit, the Iota enemies are actually pretty neat looking. Wow, that was pretty intense. I'm surprised I don't give Gola Gola a attack all command, you know, because I mean, like, he could easily use his spell that he gives to you, you know, the one that makes him shoot fire all over the map, doing damage to all enemies. But instead, they have him just attack one single person, you know. Oh, I'm not gonna judge, but I'm just saying, you know, it's kind of hilarious how they did that. There we go. That thing can block attacks. Wow. There we go. So yeah, you get plenty of experience throughout this place. I wonder how far we are from the level up. We need to check that out. Shouldn't take too long. Let's see. So we have 35, No, 358,000. We need 382,000 for him. We need 380,000 for her. For him, we need 384. So we got a ways to go. So chances are we won't get a level up before the end of this area. That's alright. Let's see. There it is. Quickly. Okay. Alright, now, the two paths that we have to take here. What do we got? Step on the northern one to find another chest, grab the Phoenix, and warp back to the previous room. The northern one? I guess that's this one. Oh crap. Yeah, see, it shot us backwards. Let's try that again with that ground being normal. No, it still takes us back here. So that means I'm going to the wrong one. Sorry, guys. I'm trying. Not only am I doing this for my sake, I'm also doing it for your sake to show off where every item is, you know? Because I know how annoying that can be to not be able to find them all. Crap, I need some super powerful attacks. Pretty much all of us already have these abilities, so I mean, it's not like it matters taking them out with magic. Just like I said, you don't want to use too much of your magic, because then if you run out of magic bleeds, you're going to be kind of, well, not magic bleeds, but you know, whatever I have, you're going to be a little irritated with yourself. Explosions. We all love explosions. We all need to admit it. Just like how we equally hate poison. There I go again. Wasted my AP. Oh well. That's okay. Let's get some healing up in this house. And, yeah. Oh, no, we don't want to do that then. If it's only the flying guy that's left. That's such a weird name for an attack. Dolphin attack? I don't know. Oh well. Who am I to judge the game designers? They're the ones that came up with these names. I still give them props because this game is pretty neat for the way that you can do your attacks and all that. I am actually considering doing the sequel after I'm done with this. It's just kind of concerned because I don't know how it'll turn out, you know, because... Oh, crap. See, did we still get to the treasure chest, though? Yes, we did. There's a magic armband. Well, that's not the item I'm supposed to find, but let's see what that does. Here it is. Increase max MP 25%. Okay, well that's just great. Put the life rail back on. Let's go back. Oop. Now see what happens if we try going through this with it being normal. Let's just go back over here. Yeah, okay. Let's go this way. So the chest I was supposed to find was supposed to have a phoenix in it, just as a point of reference. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I just realized I'm probably going backwards again. Ugh, I hate that. Alright, let's see. Fire Blow. Since everyone already has Spoon, since I made sure to grind off of it to get it. I tell you, that's a good idea to do. So if you don't have it, if you, for some strange reason you don't have it now, get it now, because you really need it. And then grind it up, you know, because you need its power. I can understand trying to go through this entire game though without magic. It'd be really interesting and really challenging. It'd be hard to pull off though. I don't mean like not getting the magic spells. I mean like not using them, because I mean, if you don't use the spells and use only items, like I said, chances are you're gonna either run out of money real fast and thus be screwed when it comes to healing yourself later on. But it'll also be really difficult to fight the enemies that require you to use spells against them. You know? Anyway, I'm going to call this episode here and meet you at the end of this fight. Till then, bye.